Mm. Okay. Aye.
Yes, blessings, you did it.
Blessed love. It's not one way, it's the next way, and I just technology.
That's
So
it. That's
I've worked with it accordingly.
100%. So how are you?
I am great, in good stead, Give thanks to life and the mighty life giver.
Every time.
Yeah, man, and give thanks again for the mighty full platform. See it growing
Anytime.
from strength to strength. You know what I
You
mean?
have to.
Always a
100%.
blessing and a joy for reason with the eye. So how's the eye?
Yeah, I'm good. Busy, but good.
Good to be
Busy, but
busy,
good.
As
That's
long as
it.
you're not running on the spot, you're running, you're going, you're making the rounds.
That's it. Have to.
Give thanks. Give thanks.
100%. For those that are just joining and might not know who you are, tell us who you are.
Well, it's I, Ras Negus I, son of the
Okay.
legendary Juice Boss, Harry Joseph, from that time until this time. Ras Negus I, the journalist, original dub poet chanter,
Yeah.
singer, writer, entrepreneur, I'm just here doing the do, give thanks.
Yeah. I hear that.
Yes,
I hear that. So tell us about your journey, because I feel like I've seen you at an event, and
right.
I remember that time, and I was like, yeah, man. So what's been going on since then?
Well, as Ras Negus is a family man, My thing is more family orientated. So
Yeah.
where the music is concerned, I'm just basically a messenger in the music, put it like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
These days they don't get much shows, they don't get much booking, but we keep putting out the works and people keep on saying, oh, they are inspired by the works.
Yeah.
So we just keep on putting out the good works and know that one day the cars will come and hope we
Yeah.
can manage it then because I know it will overflow in time to come.
I
You know
hear
what I
that.
mean? So we're doing the work, musically juicing.
Yeah. And you know what? When we were trying to sort out these issues of internet vibes and whatever was going on, I was playing your latest album, Look to the East, and I want to know about this album. How did it all begin? Why that name for it? All the questions. Tell us.
Well, as ones who have not known, I've put out an album last year, 23, and the album was called Bamboo. And
Yeah.
the Bamboo was more like an introduction. Ras Negus introducing himself in the music business. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And follow up that, I also put out a dub poetry EP. I mean,
Yeah.
all courtesy of Silver Diamond Production and the fullness. So, I am a youth who always travel to Ethiopia to and from, to and from. So
Yeah.
I have recently received my Ethiopian residency.
Oh
And
wow.
I said, in order to celebrate, me and my brethren and sister them who have received such a document, I said, I went to my catalog and I said, like, I would put an album together to celebrate this vibration. So Look to the East is celebrating the fact that, we have always been calling ourselves Africans and, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
now we have a document to show that we are actually a part of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fullness of Africa. So it's really a celebration in our truth. So really and truly give thanks
I
for
hear that.
such, document or we could have really approve I and I, document wise.
Yeah. And
Mm.
for those that are tuning in and might not know the significance of that, what would you say to those who are just kind of learning the significance of Ethiopia for us? What would you say?
Well, the initial stages of the Rastafari movements,
Yeah.
the whole fullness was really to go back to Africa, was to go forward to Africa, really and truly. But true.
Yeah.
But the original thinking of the Rastaman was repatriation. So
Yeah.
to receive such a document and to be a part of the fold, to fulfill I and I forefathers, wishes and dreams and aspirations, yeah, it's a great thing, you know what I mean? And calling upon even the Rastaman them now who come into money or come into wealth or to remember the initial vibration of the Rastaman, and say
Yeah.
Africa need development and await its creators and its creation, same way,
I
Yes.
hear that.
Mm.
And you mentioned earlier about doing dub poetry, dub vibes. So
Yeah.
for dub poetry, Who inspires you?
You know, in our truth, I was inspired by a community
Okay.
in my early years, my teenage years.
Yeah.
I used to sing with a group called the Orthodox Family, which includes Natural Black, Elia Keem, and a brethren called Israel Voice. And
Okay.
while I was in the group, I was the youngest one in the group, and everyone was really good at what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was only the emerging one in my early teens and thing, and because I was so knowledgeable with a lot of things, in terms of, recitation of things, I was still in school and all that. So my best part to be a part of the group was to recite poems,
Yeah.
which we call the dub vibration at them times.
Yeah.
So I feel myself in that slot by being the one that was doing the spoken words. So I was really inspired by a community with everything that was happening, my Rastafari community. So that was where I took up the dub vibration from.
I hear that. And I mean, you must have heard and listened to Muta Baruka, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. The quiz is the Muta Barukas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All of these great ones we do the thing. You know what I mean? We give homage to them, the virgins that still, we set the trailblazing from that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Every man will come to the spoken word, the whole fullness, honors and manners. You know what I mean? Real
Yeah.
with. Yeah, man.
So what are your thoughts about the reggae scene, the dub scene? Are you liking what's going on at the moment, or you think there can always be improvement? What do you reckon?
Well, it's just the day and age we're living in right now. It's like every rule's kind of gone through the gate, really, and surely there's no set rules like before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had to go through like a pathway in order to really receive a fullness. No, everyone individually or people are gathering in groups and doing their own things. So
Yeah.
if you're affiliated with this set of people, you can get a look in over here. You know what I mean? And there's a big thing going over here, but if you're not affiliated, you're not getting a
Yeah.
call or you're not getting a look in. So when we see now, really and truly now, there's a lot of splinter groups within the music. So everyone is basically, because the knowledge is so out there now. It's like you don't have to wait on no gatekeeper to open any doors anymore. You can
Yeah.
actually build a platform, and the platform can become something, and you can really bring in who you want to bring in, and don't
Yeah.
take up a vibes like you're gonna become a gatekeeper like the ones before, because that was the thing that was really putting an hinder in the growth of I and I collectiveness. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So what I see now, everything is great now because of information age. No one man can come claim nothing now because
Yeah.
it's out there for everyone to know, everyone to see. You know what I mean? So if you get a platform together and you do the thing right, a man, you can go viral and you can become the thing without a gatekeeper, you know what I mean, intervening in
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? So what I would say to those people who really have the platform is just to keep it positive. Keep it positive and uplifting, and remember that the influence of the word sound is still active. So ones have to just be mindful of what they're saying and putting out there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you think that sometimes that's the problem is that I say we, as in the music crew, fraternity, as we say,
Yeah.
we can look for that quick kind of one-hit wonder rather than looking at the messages?
Well, the message has long been gone. Long, long,
Yeah.
long been gone. The message has been gone for a time. Because you can know now, like, there's not really, there was a time when, like, every year or every 2 years, you have a standout reggae artist with an influential sound. No,
Yeah.
that is not in existence anymore. There's no main man. You
Yeah.
can really say, like, my favorite artist is just an emerging artist who just have 5 songs. And those
Yeah.
5 songs are so inspiring. I don't have to go and listen to the ones who was there before
Mm.
to really catch a vibes.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
as I said, the information is so out now. No one man can come and claim and say, oh, me are the man or me are the woman or them things they kind of done with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we live in an information age and everything is out here. Everyone is doing the thing now. No, nothing is hidden. No more like a one man cannot come and like to say like, yeah, me are the man. Like that vibes that I can see that's not happening anymore. And it's the reason why I say every emerging artist or every current artist on the scene, if you do positive music, you attract positive people same way.
Yeah.
Because the festivals are still going on in the world in Europe, the festivals still go on every year. So right now, I think the promoters are more problem more than anything else, because the pool of artists to choose from right now is really, really, really vast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it is vast, but I do see the same names each and every year, if I'm honest. I see continuously like the same names, the same people. So do you think
Yeah.
that's because they draw the crowd rather than taking a chance?
I think it's a crowd thing, because what I get to
Yeah.
understand still, real and truly, is the music is the star now. So
Mm.
sometimes you may turn up to an event and you think that people come to see you as an individual.
Yeah.
No, they come for the nature of the music. They come to see reggae music.
Yeah.
So you just happen to be on the bill, you know what I mean? So you get a look in still, but it's really reggae music. The music is the star,
Yeah.
really and truly. But you know, artists have impact and they have influential sounds. So
Yeah.
it will be just a wise thing to choose an artist who's already established and have a
Mm.
sound and people follow and have a wide following.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nowadays it's about the numbers. If you have 1 million views on TikTok or whatever, you can get booked by these things as well. So
Yeah.
it varies now, you know what I mean, in different ways and means.
I hear that.
Mm.
And, you know, in the reggae world, we lost a great artist, Peter Morgan,
Well,
and you know, there's so many that we've
well,
lost. But
you know, I would really love to really elaborate on Peter Morgan. Really,
yeah.
my cousin Peter Morgan, because Peter Morgan is my
Oh
cousin. You know.
wow. Oh wow.
The world I got know this.
Mm.
See, Peter,
Yeah.
I am a Morgan same way. You see me?
Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
so
Um,
Peter Morgan, I'm a cousin, and you know what I
okay.
mean. Every time the family come to England,
Mm.
or if I'm in America, them never come to England and don't call me, because you know I'm the
Yeah.
juice. I'm the juice man. I supply the natural juices and things. And
Yeah.
wherever them is, whether they're in Peterborough, Manchester, wherever, them call me, Negus, we need some juice. You know what I mean? I can give even my little story. I remember I was doing a tour with Morgan Heritage,
Yeah.
and I was on the bus with my igloo. So everyone on the bus thought I was just the juice man on the bus. So when we reached to Milton Keynes and they saw that I was opening the show, everyone was like, "What the juice man doing on stage?" So, you know, we have a whole heap of history and a whole heap of vibes still from youth man days, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? From
Yeah.
America to Jamaica, you know, because man lived in America for a little while, so we'd have affiliation from them days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, R.I.P. to my brethren Peter, and, you know, strong to the family, and, you
Yeah.
know, may the brethren soul rest in, you know, full peace. Yes, sir.
100%. And I feel like he's left a hole in the music industry because no matter where you go, everybody's playing his tunes.
Yeah, Peter's a he's a phenomenal group and he's a phenomenal individual as well, you know?
Yeah.
So that there's a void there now to be filled.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, I don't know if it's to be filled, but maybe someone could live up to his standards, you know?
Well,
Because they'll
that's how the
him.
void is gonna be filled, because
Yeah.
when you lose a library like that, or a truth brazier, and I would say, then it's like a whole thing just burned down. Like, how do you replace that? It'll take many years to kind of build back such an encyclopedia, you know what I mean?
I hear
So
that.
so we have work to do. It just show that we have work to do as artists who's here now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
have to step up to the plate and even be more, you know, try to be more significant in what we do.
For real.
In,
You know, you mentioned there about natural juices. I mean, lots of people around this time are getting the flu, chest infection, all these things. What would you say to them to boost up their immune system? What can they take?
well, you see, a lot of people start to take this food and this juice thing like, oh, they take religion. What I
Mm,
would tell them, say, juicing is a lifestyle. Don't bother believe that
yeah,
it's cold season, you're going to start take your lime and your ginger and your turmeric and all these things. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Make it your lifestyle. You know what I mean? So that's what I would say. I mean, the ginger, the lime, you know what I mean, the sorrel, all the natural fruits and all these things are good to boost up your circulation, to cut down the mucus and all these things, you know? So once just make it be a lifestyle, don't make it be a one-off thing because, oh, it's getting cold now or the season is changing, so I'm going towards that. And, you know, if we can get fruits while they are in season, which is not oftentimes the case in England, but
yeah,
if you can get it while it's in season, that will be a a very good thing for the immune system as well.
I hear that. So what's next for you, Ras Negus? What can we expect from you?
Well, as I say, the album of a message. The Look to the East album of a great message, and there's a particular song on the album called Live Good. You know what I mean? So me as a long time Rastaman I tell them to live good. Long time Rastaman I say for conceive good. So really and truly it's just a continuation for Ras Negus I. You know what I mean? Just steadfast in what I've been doing. You know what I mean? And as I say, we just received our Ethiopian residency. So it's just more traveling to and from, you know what I mean, building the legacy on the east side of, you know what I mean, Africa.
Yeah.
And at the fullness that still is a continuation for I still, because Ras Negus I, musical wise, I am just a messenger in the music. I'm not a superstar, celebrity. I'm just a man who carry a message, you know, and inspire many even household names out there. I have been an integral part of them development same way, and ones run away with the fullness and the whole thing, and we just see a steadfast same way and just try to be healthy, because we know health is wealth. So we just try to keep we health up, you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
So have you been busy putting yourself out there for the festivals? When can we see you live and direct?
When the promoter them realize the fullness is here and them can't go around me no more, you know what I mean? Because them said, you know what I mean? Them always leave a knife to be the stone that the builder refuse always become the head cornerstone. So the man said, many were called and many did run come. So me I wait for my number for punching, you know, because when just say and when man say, you know. But in terms of music still, because it's a business and it's a fraternity and it's running under a structure, as I said, we just put out the album and we're doing a lot of promotions. So if we don't put on the shows, then hopefully promoters who are out there looking on could see that Ras Negus is a force to be reckoned with, and you can bring some crowd to the show as well. So give Ras Negus a call, you know what I mean? The link is there. Ras Negus right across the platforms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The official Ras Negus is the Instagram page where, you know, we really promote a lot of things as well. This is just the freelance one where everyone was already in tune with, so we'll just continue with it the same way. So yeah, we're just there, all the steadfastness, and I look well to the course, making no vain excuses. You know what I mean?
I hear that. I hear that. So you know, you have to let the people hear a little bit of you live and direct. You be up for that?
Always.
When you're ready.
You know, I feel my song, I just love sing always, and this song is for the children. I always just love sing this song. It's not even on the album, but I got all the vibes with it same way, you know? It's called Keep the family together, please don't break it up. If there is a dispute, come on, let's make it up. Papa run off, that don't make sense. Tired fear the cry from the single parents. Coming from too far, don't break it off. Family is glorious, don't check that stuff. What is too much champagne? The too much Smirnoff. We need to see the children, them a laugh. Do it for the children, mama and papa. Set it exemplary and show them it proper. Mislead the children, then the fire I go attack. Remember the children are the future. Family together, please don't break it up. If there is a dispute, come on, let's make it up. Papa run off, that no make sense. Tired fear the cry from the single parents. We must make that tremendous effort, but we need each other's support. Children dying from guns for them import. Help them now to get those A's and their reports. Great responsibilities awaits us. We gotta be strong and courageous. Unity is strength. Selassie I taught us, and listen to the teachings of Marcus. Family together, please don't break it up. I hit, you know. Really.
Wow. Positive message there. That's a message.
That's a message. Really. Yeah, man.
Hear that. So, you know, as we come to the end of the interview, what would be your final messages for the people and your fans and your listeners that always support you?
Well, the message always is the same, you know. Man said, live good, you know?
Yeah.
Think positive. You know what I mean? And try to get the superpower, which is forgiveness. That is a superpower, because it seems like the hardest thing to do. So if you can attain that vibration to forgive, are the greatest thing that. So live in love, you know, and learn to forgive. Yeah, this is the message I'm going to send right now, because forgiveness is a superpower. You know what I mean? When you can forgive, you free yourself, you free your mind, you free your thoughts, and you become lighter. You know what I mean? Just get rid of that burden there and move on. It's the hardest thing to do, because when I want to offend you, like when they really look for reason about, I'm going to forgive this one after all you have done and she have done. It's not an easy task. So if one can attain such a vibration, you're on a great path. So I'm on parting sound. You know what I mean? Live in love. Learn to
tell the listeners how they can get your music, how they can book you, tell us all that good stuff before we go.
Yeah, Ras Negus I is you know, the official Ras Negus I. That's where we take all the bookings. The official Ras Negus I. Yes, and one can check out Ras Negus I on all platforms. Spotify, especially, one can go and listen to the songs there. And, you know, boost up the streaming and all those things. And, you know, we on YouTube, Ras Negus I, everything. RASNEGUSI. Ras Negus I. Because there's a Ras Negus out there without an I. You know what I mean? So I am Ras Negus I. Never go low, see all things. You know what I mean? So give thanks. Give thanks.
Every time. And remember to save this video so then I can share it, because it's on your platform.
For sure, for sure. And I say, give much thanks again for really having I and I. So the ones and ones to that ear and I sound. And congratulations on the growth of the platform as well, because I saw it when it was, you know what I mean? And so give thanks and may long continue and give thanks again. God bless you. I love.
Next time, bless up.
Love God. Love.